My name is Tivani Ernest Mabulele. I'm born and raised in Limpopo. I'm a visual artist that's residing in August House Studios. That's where I work and produce all the ideas and all the message that I'm hoping for the next person to actually get a sense of what I'm trying to say. I'm hoping to actually somehow, some way touch other people the same way that all the great artists touch other people and inspire the next generation to actually build something of their own without actually having to always complain throughout the whole entire time. So it's literally, it's more like building a brand out of your thoughts specifically. Everyone is gifted. I don't believe that there's someone who's not gifted. Everyone is good at something. You just need to somehow understand what you're good at and actually, persist, fail again until you make it back. So I'm just hoping that one day when it's all and done, I can look back and be proud of what I've actually built for myself and for the community of African continent, and represent us in the best way that I feel as if we are, can be best representatives. It's like loving people that's striving to become better human beings. My art journey begins around 2015 back in Newtown. I got an advice from someone that actually does graffiti. Found me sketching, advised me to actually check out APS. Went to APS for about 3 months or so, didn't work out. Decided to actually just somehow become a self-taught artist, go to other people, other artists specifically, try to actually get feedback or get critiques, and then I just kept on going from there. And then Instagram played a huge part of it, because every time I'd upload and all that, and then started to actually get clients, and then started to build my name from there. And then I think when did I move in here? I think 2021, if I'm not mistaken. I got a chance. I got someone to actually pay for 6 months of my studio, and then the agreement was that give them an artwork, and then they want to pay those 6 months, and then the 6 months. We had a group exhibition, I think on the fourth month or something like that, and then I sold and was able to actually from there carry on to pay for my studio. And ever since then, I've just been building my name and kind of like making sales as best as I can. What makes my art unique? I don't think anything makes my art unique. I feel as if it's the viewer's choice to actually find it interesting. I don't know why they find it interesting. I just tell stories that South African, any normal South African can actually somehow relate to it. Not even South African, because in most cases I can actually, I mostly create work that any normal person can just look at and actually try to understand what I'm actually getting at. So I try by all means to actually simplify. By that, I'm saying that I can just create, and then the viewer just look at it and actually, without me having to explain the entire piece, they can understand the sense of what I'm actually trying to actually say. So it's way more of the way that I view stuff. Right, that's what I create. It's either the vision of a united nation, or a united African continent, or a united country in a way, and then I'll dive deep into that. But it's nothing special about it. It's just the viewer just found some sort of an interest on the subject here, so that I actually decide to engage with. But yeah, that's.
Just wake up and
No. I feel as if my childhood, or I don't think anything influences my art in terms of the way that I grew up or where I come from. it's not reflective in my artwork. When you see my artwork, you see only my thoughts, what I'm thinking about. Those are not actually factual things that that happened. This is literally something that I thought about and then I decided to speak on. So I'm a very opinionated person. So I'll just share my opinion on whatever matter that I decide to actually use as a subject, and then I just let the world decide on how to actually receive that. In most cases, I literally draw sticks, man, every time I have an idea. If I can show you my, I don't even know where those papers are, because I'll just find a random paper and then I'll just draw an idea, but it's always in sticksman's format, so that I just don't forget. Go say, okay, this is what you're gonna talk about, and then in regards of the metaphor that I use, that's literally, I'll first have to actually research what I'm talking about. Right, so my art in most cases it's stuff that I go research before I actually speak on stuff, and then have an opinion if I still feel the same way, and then that's when I decide which metaphors to choose. At the same time, I don't want a dark, a dark painting. Dark, I mean, in a sense of a painful, heartfelt, sad. I rather show the outcome of someone actually, coming out as in the top more than anything else. So I'll choose on that. Like that's rebirth. That's why I use a whole lot of butterflies to show a symbol of rebirth. But yeah, it also shows good luck. It's along those lines. So I try by all means to just like research and then use whatever that I feel as if it's gonna make sense to the viewer once they actually look at it. Because I don't want you to actually look at a painting and then I start explaining it, and then somehow, somewhere you don't actually connect the both of my story and also the painting. So I prefer to actually just paint what I think, and then so that I can actually explain it a bit better, more than just painting any random stuff. It's calculated. It's definitely the one that keep on changing. Actually, I started off this artwork before I actually moved here, go August out. So it's literally the 4th year this year, and then I keep on just changing it. And I feel as if like it's super important to me, and I'm somehow trying to actually get it right. And then after a while, after changing whatever that I change, I'll always look at it and somehow become dissatisfied, that like I feel as if I can do more. I can, because it's not necessarily about the technique that I'm planning on using, but the execution of how I need it to actually look like. So I'm hoping that it's gonna be one of those ways that's gonna make a huge statement. I'm in love with the concept. I feel as if we need more of this kind. It's not like those. For me, it's definitely more like the Last Supper. I try by all means to kind of like create works that speak for almost everyone. And then I feel as if every time I look at it, and even the feedback that I got from our people, they kind of like understand it, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, I'm trying to get it right. As much as it speaks to a whole lot of people, I know that it can look better and it can be better. So it went from unity. Right now I just changed it to a rainbow nation. Definitely inspired by what's happening right now with the election and whatsoever, on politics, or what how far we come from as South Africans. So it's literally based on that okay, this is what Mandela actually had a dream about, and then that's what he was hoping for all South Africans to actually to build someday. Truth be told, I always somehow just sleep it off. I don't have a certain remedy to actually cure that. It happens, and then I do nothing, to be honest. I'd rather watch TV, I'd rather watch movies, I'd rather be on my phone. I don't force myself to work. If I'm not feeling it, best believe me, I'm not gonna work, because if I force myself, I make a whole lot of mistakes. That's never the case. Like I keep on saying that with whatever that I paint, it's something that I really want to speak on. Right? If any of my artworks, it's something that I sat down, I thought about it, and then I went and did research, and then that's when I would actually start to paint, or start to actually come up with what needs to be where. That's why the color of the background is super important for me as well. So everything is like super calculated. It's not something that I just like picked up and just decided to actually go in, right? So it can't be that. I mean, there's so many people that might feel some type of way, but okay, when they look at it, it speaks a different message, with like outside from what actually intended it to speak. But I don't actually see that as in like that defines my art. Art is subjective. Anyone can look at an artwork and actually come up with their own understanding of what it means to them, but that's not what it means to me as a creator. I created it in symbols, and I actually appreciate it when someone actually have a different story. For me, it's kind of like I actually love hearing those stories, but still, it doesn't actually change the meaning of how I actually, initially created the piece.